So while I like playing in the snow and doing a little bit of snow wheeling here and there, my wife Heather, she does not. She hates snow. She gets stuck in snow. She doesn't like it. She likes the mud. She'll play on the rocks. She'll do all the trails ever. But snow. She does not like snow. It's spring now and it's basically crystallized ice little. It's like driving on marbles. It is bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into snow. I've got a truck as a backup. Got Dora, the wife, and Dora. Worst case scenario, she'll pull me out. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into snow and basically show that either one, you crawl on top of snow, or two, if you break through, how to rock it an inch. As long as you got half an inch or an inch of movement, you're not stuck. And you can expand on that and go a little bit more. You go into it and hold the brakes tight, change gears, and then torque it a bit, a little bit of gas, and then go back. And as soon as you're back as far as you can, hard on the brakes, hold the brakes, don't let the tires slide, change gears again, bit of torque, and go ahead. If you're only moving half inch at a time, half inch will turn to an inch, turn into 6 inch, turn into a couple of feet, and then you can get rolling. The other thing is low range is always best off-road. But if you do get it stuck in it and it just won't go, sometimes, forget, go high range and pin her. And if she's gonna go through, break through, as long as there's anything, if you got solid ground, I should say it, if you got solid ground underneath, if you're in a foot or two of snow, if you can break through, cut the wheels back and forth, get the front end down so it's starting to dig in, then you can, it'll pull itself out, or at least get you moving. Then you can go back and forth a couple more times. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see what happens.
Here I'm pulling ahead a little bit, and it's rolling into it, and then backing out again, and then I'll come back in another couple inches. Once the front end starts to drop a bit, stop, back it back out. Just an inch or two each time, that's all you gotta do. Since it's downhill, and because I can see dirt at the bottom, grass and stuff I can get to, and I'm just gonna punch it. The interesting part of me getting back up to it is very light and stuff, so should prove interesting. The rear end got out of the track, so now I can't get it back over. So I can either shovel or use your feet or whatever, but I'm just going to use the rope on the truck and just pull the ass end over 6 inches just so I can get it back in the tracks and get me up the hill. Bit of tension on the line. Spin the back tires just a bit and it's over. All it needs. The muffler banging up the drive shaft. That's got to be good. Here's a different spot from the front. And here I'll pull in a bit, same thing. Back up, pull up again, back up, and just go a couple inches, a foot at a time if you can, and back up. And I'll slowly, eventually make my way forward, but just a little bit at a time. Use the momentum of the vehicle to roll ahead. Don't use the throttle, otherwise front end will sink. Just roll into it, and wherever the resistance is from the snow, put in reverse, back out again. Roll in again until there's resistance, and you get another 6 inches or a foot, then back out again. This is how you make tracks. So I rolled in okay, made little tracks. I'm going to back up a little bit here, pull in again, and I'm just going to try to crawl on top of it. And as you can see, it's not going to crawl, it's just going to sink. So at this point, the only thing you can do is back up and go ahead, back up and go ahead, and make a little bit of progress just with the weight of the vehicle. Compacting the snow underneath the tire. It's too soft to actually crawl on top of, so you got to make your own way. at this point I'm going uphill, so I can be a bit more aggressive on the throttle. If it sinks an inch or two into the snow, I'm not too concerned. As you can see, I still have the weight of the vehicle and gravity to pull me backwards down. So it's so when going uphill like this, it's a bit more aggressive. Clear. If this was going downhill instead of uphill, I'd be very concerned. You'd roll in lightly and roll back, even if you have to roll in or out 3 or 4 times before you actually try to go. When you're spinning going downhill in snow, you've got a problem. And here's a view from inside the cab. Same thing, pulling ahead, wait till it gets a bit of resistance, back out again. Now this is a creek that runs down here, kind of on the same, right on the path. The good thing is it melted the snow, opened it up. Jeepers, maybe it ain't so bad. Let's give low range a try instead of beating the guts out of me. Okay. Man, a lot of snow gone here. Surprising for being in the woods. Oh, there we are. Nah. Okay then. Apparently we're not going this way. Come on, girl, giddy up. There we go. The only issue with this trail, we call it the loop-de-loop. The only problem with this trail is it's very narrow, so if I do get into snow and get off sideways, we're going to have a problem, because I don't have the room to straighten out the truck. Stay to the high side. See if I can keep 2 tires. Okay, maybe not. Try to keep 2 tires in the dirt. Well, it's only 10 feet through. When in doubt, throttle out. So momentum works as well. Oh crap, we're getting over. Surprised how much snow is melted out of here. That's it. I just might do the when in doubt, throttle out idea. Well, it levels out down there, but you know what? High range. Let's give it a try.
short little trail. Okay, second time through. Down, turned around. Heather's bringing Dora up. And again, it's wider than this thing is, so she's got to be very careful at the top. Take the mirrors off. Are you in low range?
So far, so good.
Yeah, like I say, if you go in low range and crawl, she'll crawl up this. I've got the tracks beat down now. Much more sensible at this speed. Now, I went fast over this last time, which means I didn't break through a lot. I rode on top of the snow going downhill. So going slow, it might crawl in the same tracks or it might break through. Well, she's down through, but it's still pulling. Bit of momentum, just and without stabbing the throttle. Ease on the throttle, ease off the throttle. And just like that. That's a loop-de-loop. Again, this isn't the only thing you can do. This isn't the only way to get through snow. And if there was 6 feet of snow here and it was blowing and powder and stuff, obviously it'd be different ways of going through that than there would be on this crystallized ice pellets more than anything that we're driving on now in the spring. Maybe next winter when we get 3-4 feet of snow again, 6 feet of snow, maybe then I'll show how you get through powder snow and stuff like that. But anyway, leave your comments below and see what you think or how you do it or what you do. Or yeah, and I could have aired down, like I said in the video. I didn't air down just because a lot of people that I find go out and get stuck is because they're out playing around and then go down onto some snow and they bury it. They didn't have the tires down in the first place, and as soon as they get out of there, they weren't going to waste 5 minutes pumping them back up. So they drove down and they were driving back out, but they got caught. So this is how you'd get out.